Marcus Peters of the Ravens appearing to spit at the Browns wide receiver Jarvis Landry when his back was turned. This would be Landry's back was turned Monday night. Jarvis Landry said he was unaware of the incident until after the game when he watched a replay of it. After he watched it, he was locked and loaded and went right after Peters.
He's a coward. I think, he knew that maybe behind my back he'd do things like that, but to my face he wouldn't. So, I take it for what it's worth. And, now I know. Everybody knows the type of player he is, the type of person he is, and just move on from there. I saw the video after the game, which, obviously losing the game, and then after the game seeing that, but again, like I said, man, it's cowardly.
Do you guys have a history?
We don't have a history, but, for some reason, he seemed to have it out for, myself and whatever his beef is. I don't know, but, that's what he wanted. He definitely got it.
It's time for Straight Talk, brought to you by Straight Talk Wireless. Jay, weigh in here with what you think the discipline or punishment should be for Marcus Peters for that vile act.
Look, I think he should be suspended for a game. I know he'll probably get fined for it. But I got to tell you, I don't know what COVID NFL protocols this broke, but this broke the manly protocol realm for me. Because this kind of stuff, Zubin, that makes me, and I'm always the guy to try to keep things classy and stay professional. I never try to perpetuate anger or violence. But with the scenario like that, I'm rolling up my sleeves. We're going to fight. If I see you, we are going to fight, especially knowing that you didn't have the moxie to spit at me, looking at me. You're going to do it behind my back. That is not only cowardly, that is every time I see you, we are going to have a problem. I'm going to need my teammates to hold me back from trying to attack your throat. And to only further that, if you go on Marlon Humphrey's IG Live that he posted after the game, then you have the audacity to talk about me and refer to me and OBJ as girlfriend? As girlfriend? Key, I'm trying to tell you, if you had heard the IG Live, Key, I know how I'm going to react. I can only imagine how you would react, Key. You would go a different level. You might go nuclear on him.
Yeah, I can't. I saw the IG Live. Somebody sent it to me. I can't get caught up in words.
Homegirl, excuse me, homegirl.
Words don't really, that whatever, all right? I've been called worse. So it's not, I'm not even tripping on that. The part that gets me is Marcus Peters is seen walking back after the play, and it appears that he was spitting in that direction. Now, once the NFL investigation comes down and they find that that was the case, then he should be taken off the field for the rest of the season. One game, the rest of the season, if that was the case. If that's what they find, he should be suspended for the rest of the season because that is disgusting. I will whoop his you-know-what, period. And I like Marcus Peters. I like him. He's from Oakland. He's a California kid. But you have drawn the line, buddy. That is disgusting. It is the worst thing that you could possibly do to a human being. I wish, like hell, somebody would have ever tried that with me. Ever. I'm telling you, you talk about what you would have did, Jay. Game on every time I see you. Even today, as a 48-year-old man with kids, if you spit on me, game on, period. I don't care. You're not going to do that to me. I am not an animal. I'm not an animal. You're not doing that to me. And Marcus knows better. He knows better. It's just he plays with an edge. He has a chip on his shoulder. I get it. But that there, bro, that's not it. Spitting on somebody is spitting at somebody, and then you bring up the COVID situation. Yes, that is a double down at that point. What are you thinking? Where's your mind at if that is what your actions were? If that's what you were doing, because I don't know. I can't go off what Landry is saying. I'm going to have to go off with Marcus and what the NFL is saying because I can't go off of that. It looked like he was spitting in his direction. And I'm going to say it again. If that was the case, he's going to have to see me regardless. And if I'm Landry, I'm not just walking around acting like that's not a problem. You know, I just, the word part of it, the video, I don't care about that. But spitting at me and putting your hands on me, now you are taking it to a different level. That is some of the most disgusting stuff ever.
Key, I don't think this investigation takes that long. I mean, it's right there on the video.
I'm
It's
saying,
right there
I'm not
on
saying,
the video. Like,
I'm not saying, buddy, that it's going to take long. All I'm saying is if they come to a conclusion that that is what it was, and that's what took place, then it's not a 1-game suspension. The ruling is not a 1-game suspension. It's a simple, you won't be playing for the rest of the season, bro. See you in 2021. That's just it. That's it. That's some nasty. That is nasty, man. That's nasty. I go all the way back. I've seen it done many times in the National Football League in my playing career and in my post career. But the one that sticks out to me the most is when Bill Romanowski did that to J.J. Stokes. If I'm J.J., every time I see Bill Romanowski, game on, period. That just, it's gross.
Yeah, you got to be old enough to remember that particular incident between Romanowski, the linebacker, and the 49ers wide receiver, but that's where I first go back to as well. Key, in our final minute, the line that really gets me from Landry looking ahead is, quote, about Peters, quote, everybody knows the type of player he is, the type of person he is. Talented but troubled. He's a 2-time All-Pro, but it's notable that a guy with that much talent hasn't been able to stick on a team very long.
You know, I don't want to get into his if he's troubled or these people leave teams for many reasons, right? He's never been from what I can remember, he's never been thrown in jail. He's never did those sort of things. So I don't want to say that he's troubled. Again, people leave teams for many different reasons. One would tell you that I was a troubled football player, so I left the Jets and left Tampa Bay and left Dallas. That's not true. People will form their own narrative about who you are. One thing that I will say is he's a good football player, and he certainly plays with an edge on and off the field. That's what I would say.
Okay, fair enough. And maybe he went over the edge with that edge in this particular incident. Straight Talk Wireless, no contract, no compromise. The NFL insider, Diana Rossini, is going to join us on the show.